Hey guys, come to the first rodeo that season with me, so I didn't get to do an intro before I left for the rodeo, so you're now getting a voiceover intro. So Bullet's decided that it's a new game that he runs whenever he sees the trailer, and I come to halter him. So it's just a game he doesn't hate what I do. He loves barrel racing, he loves rodeos, but he's a little butthead, so I put some other things in the trailer, and then here's him in the trailer after he loaded up, and I had to put the dog in the truck, and I had to use literally a split rein, because split reins are so good and versatile, and then I had to fill the water up. Yeah, and apparently I suck because I overflowed it and flooded my trailer. That's okay, at least we got on camera. And I had to put my boots in the truck so I didn't get like water damage from the tap room being soaking wet. Thank me for that. And then my mom stopped to get lunch because she hadn't eaten lunch yet. And then we drove there. It was like a 2.5-hour drive. And then we got there, and we'd never been here before, so it was kind of new. Their little barn was really cute, though, but then we got all settled in and got Bullet all settled in for the weekend, and Bullet was so excited to get out of the trailer. Weekend. Happy boy. Hang in there. Where are you? Are you down? Good boy. And then me and my mom got his pen set up while he stood tied, and then there he is spooking because my mom moved something and it scared him. And I took him over to his pen so he could just decompress and be happy. There he is with all his grass after I put him in his pen, and I got him some water and then his hay bag, and I took his play mask off and his magnetic blanket off, and then I took the dog for a walk because my mom requested it, and we went and checked out the arena. So the outdoor arena was actually really nice, and I took him back, the dog back, because yeah, and I got Bullet out and I went and took him for a little walk around just to kind of expose him because he's not seasoned at all. So I brushed him down and I saddled him up. After I got done brushing him, I redid his braids that had come out, and then I redid all the hair ties on his other braids that were still in. That way they were all matching and just fresh. I hopped on and we were off. It was like a forever walk and it was all over gravel, which was not fun. That was my least favorite part about this arena was everything was gravel. There was no dirt. So that kind of sucks. But I showed him the indoor arena. He was scared as hell of it. And I walked him up the hill, down to the outdoor arena. And I just let him walk up to the outdoor arena and just see it. Good boy. Ooh, good boy. Is that so scary? And I walked him back, over to see the cows. He hasn't seen them in like a year, and he was actually really well behaved. And then I took him back down to the indoor arena just to see and look at it some more because he's scared of it. Okay, the dog and my mom completely interrupted that, but we're back. So I let him see it. I let him look at it some more. They were running cows through there, so I didn't stay for long. But I pet him, and he was actually pretty confident about it. And I walked him back, and I untacked him. And I put him back in his pen for a little bit while I went and took the dog for another walk. And I took him for a walk up to the outdoor arena where we're warming up. And he was pretty good about it until the buck and shoots came because he was scared of the buck and shoots to death. So, yeah. I walked him over and let him see the bleachers. I didn't get that on camera. But, yeah. And then here's him walking kind of towards the bleachers. And here's the buck and shoots. They moved. And they made noise. And he was scared of that. So I ended up saddling him up and I hopped on him and I walked over to the outdoor arena to let him see and kind of just explore the buck and shoots. He got over it really quickly though. So I walked him over by the bleachers. He did not want to see the bleachers. He just wanted to walk. But yeah, he was pretty good about that. And then I walked him over to the buck and shoots and he got over it really quickly. After the whole buck and shoot incident, he walked by it one time, he spooked. I took him back over again, and he did not spook, so I ended up just riding around for a little bit. I set my phone on the buck and shoot, so ignore how much it's really bad filming me, because the buck and shoots were not standing still, but I didn't know where else to put my phone, so I trotted, cantered up by the bleachers, and then back down, by the bucking shoots, and also cantered, and he was fine, so it was just the initial shock, so right there, he was fine. So yeah, I'll just turn some music on, and you guys can watch me just ride him around. And kind of just get a feel for him in a different arena because he's not usually in different arenas. We only have a few arenas around my place. And this was an arena that was 2 hours away and he's never hauled more than an hour in 2 years anyway. Alright, buddies. You made it, big boy. And then here was the next morning. I didn't get any clips of me feeding him because the wind was like insane, like 40 miles per hour gusts, which completely sucked. But I cleaned his pen up a little bit and fed him dinner and then took it out for a walk again. The wind blew my phone down when I was doing the magnet delivery blanket on, so I didn't get any video of that. But I got videos after I put it on him, and he had it on for a couple hours. Enjoy the random fit check because I could not get any good clips. And then we went and checked in and got my back number 2 because we hadn't done that yet. And I took his magnet there, we linked it off. And then I attacked him up. I couldn't get any videos because it was absolutely windy. My phone was not going to stay. Okay, so ignore my back number completely falling off. But that run actually went really good. We did not know what to expect because I only saw the indoor arena like one time and it was not with a barrel pad in it. So I did not know what to expect. And Bullet had never been in the indoor arena. He'd never seen it. And it was his first time in an alleyway that had been narrow, and that alleyway is so narrow. But he handled it all so good, and that was actually one of our cleanest runs. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. So I was really happy with how that run went. So yeah, and the wind finally died down for a little bit. So I was able to get some videos of me untacking. So here's me untacking, and then I put some ligament on his legs later, and then I brushed him and did his feet and, you know, all that fun. And then I didn't take his flare strip off till like later that day because I don't feel like ripping a flare strip off that I literally did the whole end of the world to get on his face because he will rub them off. You're good. The rest of it? Good boy. And then I gave him a Pop-Tart and a snack, and then took him out to get some grass, and I did like a mini little trailer cleanup because my trailer was a mess. And I took his flare strip off, and he was all happy about that. He gave me a lot of smiley faces after that. He doesn't like wearing them, but he runs better in them, so he does get to wear them. Have to wear them, I guess, more or less, so. Good night. I didn't bring you a blanket, I'm sorry. That's everything I got on camera that day, and this was the next morning. The windows were frosted. There was no wind, but it was cold. So here's Bullet. He was kind of like really mad because I forgot a blanket. Otherwise I would have a blanket on him because he was actually cold. He wasn't shivering, but he was cold. So he was kind of mad at me, but at least the wind finally died down. So he was a little happier. Here's me getting him his breakfast. Not that he doesn't have a million pounds of hay sitting in front of him, but you know, that's Bullet logic. He has to have all the hay. And I got him his grain and his magnet throw blanket on. I think I did that later because I put it in the trailer so that it could warm up for a little bit because it was freezing outside. Like, I think it was like 30 something degrees. No, not even 30. And I brushed him out and his tail was so dirty. And then there was me putting his top hat on. I have no idea what he was doing there, but I'm pretty sure that was like a demanding to put that thing on me because he's ready to run. He would not scoot his butt over so that I could put the saddle on, so ignore how terrible that went. But, we got it on and that's all that matters. So yeah, and then I finished tacking him up, so enjoy watching that. That is not straight. I feel like I... Okay, you suck out the first strips there. If it's crooked, it's not my fault. We're running in that. I don't got a choice. And I went and put all 4 of his boots on because we were second out of the day. And it's also started an hour earlier than it did the day before. So we were out like way earlier. So yeah, his worship ended up being crooked, but he still ran good. So I guess it worked still, but they're expensive. So I didn't feel like ripping it off his face, especially because I used baby wipes and a fiberglass towel. And that thing makes that flare strip stick so well. So I didn't feel like making him mad before his run. But I put all of his boots on and then some bell boots, of course. And then we went and warmed up. And I don't think I got any clips until my run. But my run did not go as planned.
you ready?
I let him go too soon in the alleyway, so he lost track of where the first barrel was. But here's me giving him cuddles because he was a good boy still, and he really did make me plays good on that run. He saved some time. So he did really good because sometimes after a run, when he messes up, he'll completely blow up and ruin the rest of the run. But he stuck together and he actually came above his mistakes, which was a really good accomplishment for him. And then here I am, I'm just taking him back to his pen so he can kind of just settle down. And I just packed everything up afterwards because I just didn't really want to stay. Because when you have a bad run, it's kind of just a little boring to stay around when you're upset and your horse is upset. So I packed everything up and just put everything away. And I got Bullet a hay bag and my mom put his spy mask on for me. And then we drove home. So it was like a 2-hour drive. So he was really happy to be home though. So yeah, I'll just let you guys watch the rest of this. The pen's still in for once.